Well, we're up to part number 5, I think it is. So we're working our way through those. You may have seen an update by Fusion rejoining a team. It's probably a good idea that you actually navigate your way to a team. And you may also have, if you go up to your name in the top right hand corner, you might also have one that's in here and you have your name as a team. So you can navigate across to that. So it's probably a good idea to do. The other thing that's also come out is an update to the interface here. So if you go to preferences, now this may or may not have been done on the computers yet, but you might find that it happens to the ones on your home computer or on your laptop. But you can go into preview, I think it is, and you've got UI preview in there, and you should be able to do that, and it should come up with a change to your space up here. Now mine at home actually changed, but this one actually doesn't look any different. So there may not have been, the update might not have come through on this one as yet. Anyway, so there will be an update to come out for this, and we'll update this as we go. Okay, let's get on with this. Part number 5, housing fixture. This one here is pretty simple. We could do this as a revolve like we did in the last one, or we could do this as a series of stacked extrusions. So I'll do it as a series of stacked extrusions. So this will be the other method that we could have used on the previous one, but we'll do it differently. Okay, so let's go with the front being this face here. And we're going to be drawing some circles. So if you press the C key on your keyboard, that'll bring up the circle command. So we're going to start with the outer circle, the biggest one, and that has a diameter of 50. So bring in your center, bring your mouse out, type in 50, press enter, and there's our first circle. Now I'm going to go to stop sketch. I'm just going to put this on the angle a little bit so you can see. We're going to extrude that shape, and we're going to extrude that a distance of 12 millimeters, and go OK. So this is the first part of it, and then we're going to do 2 more extrusions, one on this face and one on the back face. So let's start with the one on the front. So choose the front flat panel. Press the circle key again. We'll go up to sketch and circle diameter. See, it's got a little C there, that's the shortcut. So we're going to draw a circle on the front. Circle on the front has a diameter of 12 as well. Press enter and stop sketch again. And again, go to the extrude tool and extrude this out. We need to extrude this out a distance of 3 millimeters. Go OK. And then we're going to rotate our part around to look at the back side of it. Click on create sketch. There again. Again, go to the circle tool. This time we've got one that a diameter of 25. Press stop sketch. Again with the extrusion. And again, we need to do a distance of 25. And while we're in this extrusion tool, just to quickly explain something to you, down at the bottom we've got operation. So at the moment it's set to join, which means that this extrusion will join to the previous one. Otherwise, I can have these options here. So I can either do it as a cut away, if I wanted to use it as a cut. Normally a cut goes the other direction, so that would be like a cut. Okay. Then we also have intersect, which would be the difference of these 2 shapes. And then I can also make a new body and a new component, and they would make 2 different entities up here. So at the moment we've only got one body, which is all of this. If I was to make this into a new body, I'd have a separate one here, and they'd be sort of like the equivalent of 2 different parts. But we want ours to be all joined together, so we're going to leave it as join. Click OK. So there's our back part of that. Now we're going to spin him around to the front again. And I'm going to draw we're going to draw a circle here because we need 3 holes across the top. So I'm going to do that as a sketch. And I'm going to go to the circle tool again. This time though, I'm going to click on over here in our sketch part. I want to click on that construction symbol. And what that does is lets me draw geometry and lines and things like that, but these don't come out in the modeling. So we can use these to reference from. So you can see that there's a dashed line where the holes are of 40. So I've just made my circle with the diameter of 40. And we're going to do that like that. And then we've got 3 holes that they're going to put on there. So we're going to sketch in the points. So we're going to go to sketch, find your point tool, And we're going to put 3 points on there, one smack in the middle, and one on that side somewhere. Go to your dimension tool, which is D on the keyboard, or go up to the sketch palette again. So sketch and sketch dimension. So it's got the D there. And our little circles, points that we're going to do are 12 millimeters from the height of that center. So if we type in 12, and to do that, I've basically just like clicked once on the dot, on the point, once on the origin point, and I'm dragging my mouse out sideways, and then I click there for the third time, and then type in the number that we want those to be. So 12 millimeters there and there. And the distance the other way is that's constraining to that line, so that's working quite nicely for us. Third one, if we wanted to put another constraint in there, is that we could put a vertical constraint between that, and you can see that now it's changed and it's gone black, so they're all constrained. Okay, we're going to go stop sketch. There's our 3 dots. We're going to go to the hole tool. And you may have noticed that when if we look at our picture, it's got some information there which says M3 times by 0.5-6H. And what that is M3 is a type of thread. It's a metric thread. 0.5 is the pitch. And 6 high, I think it is, or 6H is like the category of it. So if we go into the hole tool, and we're going to basically select off sketch, so we select our to run 3 holes. Oops. It's just going to be on the number. There we go. And so we selected those 3 things there. Now, what it's asking us is we need to, if we look at the whole tap type, we've got a simple clearance, and we want to tap. Tap means that it's got a thread in it. So we're going to click on that. Now you can see that there's actually like a little picture of sort of thread in there. So if I move this up a little bit, and let me see if I can expand my window. No. If I scroll down, if I change this from M20, because it's not M20, the size we want is 3, M3. And you can see now we get the M3 by 05. So is what's written on our drawing sheet. The class is the 6H, and it's right-handed. Underneath that, we also have something that says modeled. We're going to tick that on. Basically, what that does is it'll actually model the thread into our part, which makes it look a little bit better. You can see that the length of our bolts here are going pretty long. So what we're going to go is scroll back up, and the distance, we're just going to change that to all, and that way it'll finish at the end of the part. So it just looks like that, and then we're going to go OK. And you can see there's the thread modelled inside of our hole, so it looks pretty cool. Okay, last 2 things that we've got is a couple of chamfers on here. So we're going to go to the modify tool, chamfer. We've got 2 chamfers, both of them are at 1 millimeter, both at 45. One is there, so let's go 1. Go OK. Go back into the chamfer tool again. Select the other edge, 1. And go OK. And there is our finished housing fixture done, complete. So that was pretty simple. So that's the way of like doing stacked extrusions, I guess, to make something cylindrical. The previous file we did the revolve, and we could have done this one as a revolve as well. But that's sort of the 2 ways you could do that. So that's that file done. Stay tuned for the next one.